I would say over the course of the last several months, as we have done the NBA shows together, there's no player we've talked about more than James Harden. That was a night they desperately needed, and he needed. What did it mean?
Well, it meant everything for the Philadelphia 76ers because it gave you hope. If that's the James Harden we're going to see for the rest of this series, along with Joel Embiid, the Miami Heat are in a world of trouble. I've got the Miami Heat winning this series in 7 games. I had them in 5 if Embiid didn't play. Obviously, he's played, so I'm thinking this will go 7 games. James Harden gives you the opportunity to win this series and advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's that simple. When you saw what he did last night, he was looking for his shot. He was aggressive. He was getting by defenders, but more importantly, he was drilling those threes we grew accustomed to seeing from him while he was in Houston. That is the vintage James Harden we have all been looking for. We had some serious questions as to whether or not that dude any longer existed.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have those questions now. The fact that he showed his capability in Game 4, there's no reason to believe why he can't do that in a Game 5, a Game 6, and potentially a Game 7.
And so if he does, I mean, I asked this to Tim Legler earlier. I hate to sort of oversimplify it, but does it come down to if they get that James Harden, they win, and if they don't, they lose?
No, because Miami was still in this game, and the fact of the matter is you had Jimmy Butler scoring 40. What if he continues to do that? What if Tyler Hero gets going? What if a guy like Kyle Lowry and P.J. Tucker really show their veteran contributions that they're capable of showing? Miami can still beat them, even if James Harden does what he does. But the rest of the Philadelphia 76ers don't do what they're supposed to do. It's not just about Harden and Embiid, Tobias Harris, obviously a Tyrese Maxey. These brothers have to show up. They've shown the capability to show up. So it's going to take more than just Harden and Embiid to do it. But the point is, they can beat the Miami Heat if Harden is doing what he's doing, because you anticipate the other guys are going to do what they're capable of doing. It's no longer a foregone conclusion that this is Miami going to the Eastern Conference Finals, not after you saw what you saw from James Harden.
No, I think that's exactly right. And so I can't believe I'm actually going to bring this up, but the name Duncan Robinson is trending as these games are being played. They shot 7 of 35, Miami did, from 3 last night. Now, he makes that many threes in his sleep, but obviously Eric Spoelstra is concerned about the other side. Is there an adjustment there to be made for the Miami Heat, do you think?
I think Eric Spoelstra has to find it. He's considered a great coach and a two-time champion. We know he's a two-time champion for a reason. The man can coach the game of basketball. Eric Spoelstra is a special dude. But the reality of the situation is with the money that they invested in Duncan Robinson, you are a member of Pat Riley's franchise, of Mickey Arison's franchise. Excuse me, this is why you paid them. You didn't pay him just to show up in South Beach for 41 games a year or to go on a team on a road or, play for 82 games. You got him for the postseason. This is a sniper. And even though he could be a defensive liability, and even though his ball handling skills aren't sublime, we get all of that. The fact of the matter is it's Eric Spoelstra's job to find a way to make a contribution, because as great as Eric Spoelstra is, I'm Pat Riley this morning. I've got him in the office and saying, I paid this brother. Why did I pay this brother? I mean, I wouldn't have paid this brother if you didn't tell me that you didn't have a vote of confidence in him. It wasn't just me and Andy Ellsberg and others who made this decision. We include Eric Spoelstra in this mix, which means you signed off on this. Why the hell is this dude not playing? I would need an explanation for that, because Duncan Robinson, you need to find a way to get him on a. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.